Nucasa, the finishing touch, was brought to you by Nucasa Milling Company.
All right, back with another great tip with David Laniato, and it's never one tip, it's always multiples. And today we are talking about the transition of lighting from the ceiling. And David, I have to be honest, this is something I've never put enough thought into. I don't think, as I'm looking around. And we're gonna go once again from fairly simple to a little more complicated. And I love this concept because I have this problem at home. Explain this product.
So this is a situation, we built this because we wanted to get lighting into a concrete ceiling. There was, a strata building, you can't start jackhammering. So this is a solution basically to bring a PBX cable or wires to the center of the ceiling. Channels created, and it's a nice molding. Rather than just run one stretch of it, we did it 4 ways to make it look like something it isn't.
Yeah, it looks perfect, and you can paint it. Of course, you can do all kinds of different options with it. Let's talk about this first and what's going on.
This is a medallion, decorative medallion, very traditional. This is a smaller version, focused being on the chandelier rather than on the medallion.
Yeah, and they can really go. You say the smaller version because they can go from small to really large.
Yeah, you can have a larger one, depending on the scale of the room, larger ones that really become the feature in and of themselves.
Very cool, and once again, beautiful transition between your fixture, but not drawing your eye away from it. And this is another great example that we're standing right in front of in the kitchen here, and this is really, quite obvious, but I can't imagine it without it.
Yeah, this is a nice way of bringing in the cabinetry that surrounds the light fixtures, bringing the scale of the ceiling down for the light fixtures. And I think it worked out really nicely.
Yeah, and it works once again, I guess when people are watching this, you have to take in the scale of the room, you have to take in the bulk, you have to really take a lot of things into consideration.
And a personal taste.
Okay, and once again, we've sort of transitioned from fairly simple, we're going through, and there's a beautiful coffered ceiling in a section of this house.
Yeah, and that ties in the medallion, very small medallion, and little puck lights within the coffered ceiling, and it's another way of expressing lighting with a little bit of drama.
Nice, and I'm guessing people do mock-ups of these, or just talk to an expert, right? Someone who understands how to do it.
We can do mock-ups, we can put things together, but it's, it usually comes together on site.
As you're seeing it on site. David, thank you so much. Another great transition place. We've talked about doors, we've talked about defining spaces, and even lighting. You have to keep all this stuff in mind because it'll take your place to the next level.
Nucasa, the finishing touch, was brought to you by Nucasa Milling Company.